check 1, 2. Is this thing on? Are we live?
Maybe.
I think we are. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're all over the world. We are the Outcast Podcast. This is where a black guy, brown guy, and white guy, they walk in to do a show. And fortunately for you, the audience, this is what you get. It's going to be one heck of a broadcast today.
Hell yeah.
You scare me when you say that.
Why?
I don't know.
Like we always do about this time.
Yeah.
Quit being soft, man. What's going on with you, man?
Shut up.
I don't like your energy today.
And we were getting a lot of rain in our local area, and before the show, Ramo was like, what was the terminology you used? Like, should we cancel today?
No, I didn't say that.
I'm like, why would you cancel today? Did you wake up with a vag or something? What's the
Look, I was already in town, and I saw the downpour that was coming in, and my office was flooded. So I just asked you if it was flooded here, because they all went home early because that whole area was flooded.
Well, they ain't us.
You were wanting to
I
call
was just
off.
asking. No, not at all. I was already here.
Slacker.
And I had somewhere else to go, too. I was good. I would
slacker.
rather come here.
TomKat, I know he's always down. He's down for a good time. You made it today, despite
Down in the
rain.
gutter.
What does your shirt say? That's blasphemy, I feel like, on your shirt today.
What are you talking about?
He's not a Christian. He don't care.
Yeah, I am. I'm Catholic.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I don't really care what people think
Well,
about me.
I guess, yeah.
Anyways.
Sure.
Yeah, the rain. I made it here, no problem. It ain't nothing, man. We had that hurricane. Half the town fell down.
So your shirt
What?
has
Gentry went out there with a chainsaw right after the storm and cut the tree right there to get out to the store.
your
That's
shirt
crazy.
has Jesus Christ himself on it, and it says,
It is
hey,
blasphemous, yeah.
Hey, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Yes, he should be saying, what the fuck is going on
He
here?
would.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I wasn't going to cuss, but geez.
He would.
Jesus.
I agree with that. I do not disagree with this. He'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? It's true. But since you're Catholic, that's probably blasphemous for you to wear that.
It is
It
blasphemous.
probably is.
It is.
Yeah.
The way you guys see things, that's not good.
Yeah, somebody's mad at you right
For me,
now.
I don't care. Like, I think it's
I think
hilarious.
you are the only Christian or whatever on this, because you're an atheist.
No, I'm
Well,
not.
I don't know.
I love the way we're all just calling each other out for what we believe.
Well, you're Jehovah's Witness, right?
I know what you
one's-
believe.
No, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness.
You don't believe
What the
shit.
fuck is-
I am not.
You gotta set this off right, Gentry.
I'm spiritual, not religious.
Me
sir.
too. Yeah.
Get it right,
I feel
please.
you. I feel you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
So what do you identify?
100.
You're Catholic. The white guy's Catholic. Our black guy, you identify as no religion at all? Or
Exactly. I'm spiritual.
spiritual, like a like a Buddhist maybe, or
No, not like anything. Just whatever I decide I am. And what I am is what I am.
which God are you praying to?
You're gay.
What does he look like?
My God looks like me.
Okay, you are your own God, and then who is
That's obvious.
who is the God that the brown guy is praying to?
Good Lord.
Piñata.
I don't necessarily think of God as a person. I think that
Got
being
it,
is a lot
lips.
more than
And
that.
pussy, too.
I guess I would say it's more spiritual than anything, but I believe in a lot of the religion stuff. I believe what it stands for. I think all religions really mean well. I think humans just got a hold of it and fucked it up like they do everything.
And
Thank you.
and we know which God you're praying to, TomKat.
It's on
You
my
make it
shirt.
Very clear. He's
He's
right.
like, what?
He's right there. The greatest American to ever live.
Come on. Hey,
He died for our sins.
that's right.
I thought you were going to say
Yes,
That-
it's
that doesn't
extremely,
make
the
sense.
shirt
I
is
thought you were
extremely
gonna say somebody
blasphemous,
else.
but I do have a lot, I actually read the Bible every morning, and I love
That's
love
good.
reading
That's
it.
cool.
It does
That's
brings me a
cool.
lot of peace. I enjoy
Good.
it. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, I feel the
Kind
whatever,
of crazy. There's a lot of
That's
crazy
cool.
shit in there.
whatever makes you a better person, you feel.
That doesn't make me a
inside,
better
that's good.
person just
No.
reading the book. I'm
no,
a better person because I try to be a better person every
but
day, and I
sure,
do try to do that.
But it helps. But it helps.
do
I
try
mean,
to
it
do that.
helps.
Well, ain't that the
There's
purpose of the
stories
Bible
and
if you read it
parables.
to make you a better person?
Yeah,
That's
you
like
know,
the purpose of it,
it's
right?
stories of understanding and feeling good
Yeah,
and
I
shit like
think
that.
that's
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
Christians say. That's the good book, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to help you
There's
be better.
mad good,
Inspiration.
there's so much good stuff in
Yeah.
there. There's so much good stuff in there
Yeah.
you can learn from. Yeah,
That's
for sure.
good.
Yeah, probably.
And it's hard to read, so it's good when you got to read and stuff. Reading that by the text there,
There's so much fucking
it's
words on
difficult,
it. Yeah.
and a lot of the places you don't know, a lot of the names are different, so it helps you to be a good reader reading
Yeah.
that.
And then a lot of the
Difficult.
books are like split in two sides on each page, and it's like this is this chapter through this chapter.
Or you talking
This
about going
book,
in
fucking-
books?
yeah.
It goes in books.
One of the things that always kind of bugged me about it was
crazy.
how the words would end over here, and then the same word would like come down and start over here. I mean, do all books do that? I guess they do. Am
Well,
I a
back in
complete
the-
idiot?
Back in the day, they used to do that. Back in the days.
Or because like the word will half end here and then keep going over here. Where I feel like most new books, the word just ends and then they just start a new word on this next line.
Typically, that's what happens. But yeah, it
Y'all
depends
must
probably
have-
who printed it.
Y'all had way better textbooks than we did, because a lot of our shit was like that. Was how we learned how to read, which helped us read like the Bible when we were kids and stuff like that. So it was very easy for us. But then you learn it was cool.
I'm pretty sure we had the same books growing
Well,
up.
then you will remember that.
Well, according to our sponsor, Manscaped,
I don't
thou
remember shit.
thou shall not let your ball hairs grow too long.
That's a good idea.
And you should use Manscaped, for thou shall rub them balls with some nice lotion. Ain't that right, TomKat?
Man, I used the lawnmower, which is the buzzer that trims your nuts up today, and it's great because it doesn't catch on anything. You just be willy-nilly with that thing, and it's got a light on it, so when you're going, woo, you can see what you're doing down there.
You do seem extra happy today.
Dude, it's awesome. Yeah.
He seems very like free-ish.
Well,
Nuts
everybody,
smelling
Keep it
all
moving.
good.
Yeah, keep it moving.
everybody
keep it
could
moving,
feel as free as TomKat if you get hooked up with our deal that we have with Manscaped. You can get the face shaver. You can get the
I hope it's not the same thing.
You can also get the nose hair trimmer.
No,
You know, ladies don't want to hook up with
have
some
one.
guy who's, got a bunch of hair coming out of their butt.
It's
Yeah,
true.
you gotta
Or
get that right,
nose.
fellas. Get that right.
Yeah, or your nose or anywhere. You got to
Ears.
get things trimmed up. So we
Do it.
encourage you to go to manscaped.com and get 20% off. You get the free shipping too, just because you know us. You use the code OUTCAST. That's 20% off. Free shipping at manscaped.com. By using our code OUTCAST, never forget where you came from.
Hey, for real, man.
And you know what I mean. You came from that tool bag down below.
Yeah, you-
Happy Father's Day, by the way, from
Yes.
Manscaped. It is.
Happy
Father's Day weekend.
Happy
All you
Father's Day.
dads out there.
We got a couple of daddies and zaddies here on the show.
Do you know what a zaddy is?
What is a zaddy?
Yeah, we just figured it out yesterday. We had
What
to
is
look
that?
it up. It's like a sexy older guy.
Like a
who-
silver fox is a
I
zaddy.
think Gentry was trying to get into that.
I'm like, who's the zaddy? You
No,
talking-
he's into it. That's fine. He knows what it is.
Yeah.
We were. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because up until yesterday, I didn't know what it
fancy
was.
myself as that.
Man, that is
There it
so
is.
weird. Man, that's weird. Like, I don't like all this new naming weird shit, man. This is just ridiculous.
You got
People
no, you
just
got no
have
riz,
fun. Who
man. You got
cares?
zero riz.
Riz,
man.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's what
gotta
the
have
kids,
that.
the kids say. that.
Oh
I don't know.
no! Don't say that. You got to know what the Riz is.
Yeah.
You want to
Fuck is
have the Riz.
The
I
Riz,
know.
bro.
I know.
It's
the
like
Riz
game. It's what we used to call it game.
Yeah, or yeah, you got it.
Or those of us who still understand, like you
Juice.
still got game.
The
You don't
juice.
call it no other dumb weird shit like that. Riz and
It's
It
the
just
new,
sound
it's the
like
new
you got that
generation.
shit.
You sound like an
Every
old
generation wants to make up their own
Yeah.
words.
Fuck this
Let
new
them do it.
generation.
Look
They
at-
don't know shit.
man. He's an old dude.
The rappers
ain't
are
no
happy.
dude.
It's just
Your
more
ass
stuff
up.
to rhyme with.
Yeah, but you sounded.
Yeah, those are they not rappers, and they're fucking. There's a dictionary full of fucking words.
I won't argue there.
all kind of.
I got
shit.
one for you.
Yeah.
They can get the Bozak.
Oh yeah,
Remember
that's
that
old
one?
school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that reminds me of the
right
'90s.
That sound like some bad medicine. I wouldn't encourage you to take it.
Like R&B '90s. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
you-
can
the
get the
Bose.
Bozak.
Catch that Bozak.
That sound like something like in an H-Town song, like the Knockin' the Boot song,
Yes.
and the Bozak. Whoa, look at that.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That
I
makes-
met
that
them
makes
in the
sense.
club. That was
Oh,
fun.
H-Town.
Yeah.
Hey man, let's carry on.
Let's move on. Let's move on with a new topic here. We all know a guy.
It's true.
Let me set the table for this next story because I want to get everyone's thoughts on the ground
Okay.
rules of this particular situation. It's very interesting. We all have a mutual friend that recently went on a trip to a country, Thailand, went to the capital of Thailand. That used to be a joke when we were kids. You'd ask
Oh.
people, what's the capital of Thailand? They'd be like, oh, I don't know.
Bangkok.
You hit him in the
Bangkok.
nuts, then you say it.
Yeah.
Patow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
Bangkok.
smack them in the nuts.
TomKat used to do that.
Bangkok and Bangkok.
He still does it, but
you gonna do?
in a more sensual kind of way.
That was a really white thing to do back in the day.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
That's some weird shit.
I wonder if
man.
they did that. The kids in Bangkok did that.
probably not. He get
Why
kicked
not?
in the
No.
face.
No.
What's the capital of America? Pshaw!
Yeah.
So we have a friend of ours.
New York.
We have a friend of ours that recently went to Bangkok with him and his wife, and they had laid some rules. I guess in Bangkok, prostitution is legal.
Okay.
You can just hook up with some Thai chicks, I guess, is the way that it works. I don't know.
Or our boys, I'm
never-
sure. I heard there's a lot of freaky stuff that goes on there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no rules.
So he goes out
It is
there,
Pride Month.
and we're
is.
all listening to this story that he's telling us about him and his wife going over there for a little sexual promiscuity, I believe is the good word for that.
Mm-hmm.
And they went over there and they had laid some rules that there will be no penetration on this trip, but oral could go around and round and round for both of them. And this was to, I guess, spice up the sex life, to get away, to have some fun in Bangkok. Now, I know people swing and they allow other men to have sex with their wives. I just think it's a kind of a recipe for disaster. It
100%.
sounds fun,
No.
but it hardly ever ends well. Have you ever been in an open relationship, Memphis, where you're able to sleep with other women?
Oh, that's smart.
Other to do, what are your thoughts on this situation? 'Cause it is odd.
Unfortunately, I have not been in an open relationship.
Unfortunately, he says.
I have not been in an open relationship. But I mean, you would think
That goes both ways.
No shit, duh. I know the rules, ass.
Nobody wants that.
No, nobody wants somebody else swinging their sausage around there. My woman, I don't think so, buddy.
I put my face
No
down
way.
there, man.
All
No,
right,
thank you.
So, all right, because we all know the story. And as we sit there, we listen to it, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, could I lay there and I'm getting topped off while my lady's getting topped off?
Chopped off, huh?
I'm like, would I feel weird? Like, would I allow it? I probably would.
Place my pin.
I probably would.
But now, here's my question, and this is what I'm wondering. If he got serviced by a girl, did she get serviced by a guy?
No,
I
it was
think
a
it was a
girl.
girl.
It was a girl.
Okay, so could she, if she wanted to, get serviced by a guy instead of a girl? Or did she make him get serviced by a guy since she had to get serviced by a girl?
Okay, you're just muddying up the waters, Ramos. Stop
I'm
it.
totally
Like,
confused.
what are you doing right now?
Well, I mean, we're talking about rules here. Like you
What
can
kind of
only
rules are
get.
that? That is not the rules.
That's it's like being fair. I'm sure she had something to say about it. I'm sure she was
Really?
like, yeah, that's cool, but like,
Really?
I don't know, maybe.
No soda, no pussy, no McDonald's.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. You're in
That's
Bangkok.
the
all
rules,
right?
I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Only
look.
come pot checking, okay?
I kind of
5 minutes.
He said that they told me. I guess did I hear this story secondhand? I think he said that they got there and then the girls came with them from
You
the
were
airport somewhere. They went to a place and the girls were there and they picked some girls to come with them. And they went back and they like showered with these girls
And they got massages and stuff.
they were doing the oral thing, but no, I guess downstairs penetration. Because to me, it's like upstairs oral is kind of a little bit of penetration, right?
It's.
Well, if you penetrating her, yeah,
I
great
think.
for you.
I think if you. I don't know if I want to say this word.
Say it.
No, if you. I guess if you reach your point.
You climax.
Yeah, if you climax, then I think that's. It doesn't matter how. Like, it doesn't matter how.
well,
if you
okay.
climax, that's sex.
Well, I
Boom.
mean, you go to one of these
President
massage-
Clinton didn't understand this apparently.
Well,
but
we're not
I mean,
talking about him right now. We're talking about something different. So think about this, right? So just think about because you two didn't even answer the question. If we did what the homie did, like you and your wife or your
wouldn't
girl
happen.
or whatever, and you guys go get a massage, right? And you get the happy ending is what it's called. You get a happy ending and she get a happy ending. Y'all right next to each other. And now that you know the rules, it's like, okay, because I mean, as weird, as crazy as it is, I mean, what if that did bring y'all closer together, right? Because she got to trust you enough to allow her to go through that, and she got to, and you got to. That's some trust right there.
That's some self-serving ass shit.
That's some solid ass shit.
I find it to be a bit depraved.
Big time.
If I'm being honest,
That's
it's what's the
self-serving.
word?
Ethical.
The relation. I mean, yeah, that
A
and
bit.
the
He is
relationship.
Catholic.
It's like
He
toxic
is
to
a
me. That type of
Catholic.
relationship. It's not based on Maybe, I guess I'm wrong. Is it based on a mutual love? I just don't feel it is. I feel like it's just like it's more of a self-serving love.
Not for you.
Yeah. Maybe for other people it is.
Sure.
And I'm
Okay,
wrong.
I'll give
An
you that.
open relationship for some people, maybe they think that I'm totally wrong.
I can't do that.
I wouldn't say that's quite open because you both together. Open is
if
like
someone else is screwing your lady.
Yeah.
She's open and it's open.
Yeah. Period. There's no, you can't dance around that motherfucker.
I think
you better get on that fucking lighted floor and do the goddamn chicken because this the motherfucking song is playing, dog. That's 100% what the fuck it is, dude. if somebody else makes you,
whoa.
Damn, I almost said it again.
No.
What's the word you said?
Man, you just swore up and down just before you
Talking
said
about
that.
jizz?
All right, yeah. If somebody else makes you jizz, dude, you've had sex with them.
PG right
I'm
now.
not. I'm just trying not to
We're
get
trying
us
to
kicked
clean the
off.
show
It's a good
up.
thing you
Oh,
didn't win that
gosh.
nut trimmer because you don't have any nuts to trim, man.
I
Mm.
don't know.
That was not the one I wanted to drop. That was totally
If you're doing it behind their back, then
My bad.
I can see it being a problem. But if you guys together and you're on vacation together,
Have at it.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, different stroke for different folks. I mean, my lady ain't down with it,
I
but
ain't
I'd be
fine.
like, if she decides, like,
Yeah, of
let's
course
try
you
it once,
are.
I'm like, we should totally do it. Let's see what happens.
But
You
what
know
if she
I'm saying?
says she wants to get serviced by a guy?
Well, I guess she gets serviced by a guy. I'm getting serviced by a girl.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
recipe for disaster.
That's all I'm asking. I'm not. It was a question I
It
had.
also depends on how strong your relationship is, because it's not like you doing it every Saturday. It's like when you go on
Well, are
vacations
you?
and you going. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you do. Shit, I got shit to do on Saturday.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Let's move
Questions
on to
are asked.
something new here. We got to have something better than this to
We
talk
don't
about.
see you on Saturday, so we don't know.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you
Yeah.
might.
We
it
don't
was
see
pretty
you
funny.
either on Saturdays.
I was enjoying that conversation.
Yes.
All right, we have some sad news here into the newsroom. R.I.P. to the logo, Jerry West. He was the inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
The inspiration for the NBA logo. He died peacefully at his house at the age of 86. The Clippers announced that on their Twitter page. He's one of basketball's most accomplished contributors. He was a staple of the sport across 8 decades, winning 9 championships, either as a player, a scout, a coach, an executive. And he was the architect of the Los Angeles Lakers with Magic Johnson and Kareem, and then again with Shaq and Kobe. So Jerry West dies at the age of 86. And you guys, anybody here a fan of Jerry West, familiar with his game?
Oh, yeah.
He's from the old school.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
pride
he
of
was a
West Virginia.
He was a good shooter. Definitely one of the best dribblers out there.
Yeah,
Got
man.
some moves, looks like.
Yeah.
I know in that show Winning Time that they did of the 80s Lakers,
Oh, the
the
HBO
Showtime,
joint.
they kind of made him look nuts, and he wanted to actually sue the people that made the show. I don't know how that ever worked out, but they did make him look like he was kind of off the handle in
And
that
he was
show.
older, too, back in the 80s, wasn't he? Like, Jerry West played early.
Yeah,
he played
in the
70s,
60s. He,
60s.
played
He
in
might,
the
Yeah,
he
that's-
might have been 40-something.
He was an NBA champion in 1969. He won the NBA Finals in 69. And the problem, though, I think that if you were to ask Jerry today, what's the one thorn in his side, he was never able to beat the Celtics. The Celtics, I
Yeah.
believe, beat them 6 times. Imagine going to the NBA Finals 6 times and getting beat by the same team every time. Well, they had Bill Russell, they had Red Auerbach, they had Bob Cousy, those old Celtics teams. So R.I.P. to Jerry West, and I know Shaq personally looks at Jerry West as a father figure. If it wasn't for Jerry West, he wouldn't have been a Laker. So
Wow, that's crazy.
really sad to hear the passing of Jerry West. Also, the NBA is back at it tonight. The series is shifting to Dallas. As now the Celtics are up 2-0, and
2-0.
Memphis one step closer to cashing in on the money. You picked the Celtics at the very beginning
Just
of
give
the
it
year.
to him. It looks like it.
No,
Give it to him.
let's earn it. Let them go out and earn it. You know, I'll collect later, you know, but I told you.
It looks solid.
There's an old saying in the NBA, a series does not start until the home team loses.
Loses, yeah. That's true.
So if Dallas loses tonight, then I would say stick a fork in them.
True.
But if they win tonight, hey, you know, they're right back in it.
Yeah.
And they still got game 4.
And
They
isn't
close.
somebody from Boston out their center?
Yeah, Porzingis, he got some was weird happened to him. But they
Period.
was winning. But they was winning without him. I mean, you know, I think they'll make the necessary adjustments and whatnot.
They're going to
but,
have to.
You know, but I mean, the Celtics
They're still pretty strong.
They
though.
are very strong.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look how they went through this to get to the finals.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, without Porzingis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's an exciting series. Hopefully, Luka can step it up, and Kyrie Irving hasn't been playing to his potential. So we'll see what
Make
happens.
it fun.
I know how they gonna make it. How they been doing it. One of y'all gonna get off. The other one ain't. We gonna lock one of y'all down.
Did you guys see the question that was asked by the media when they asked the coach of the Boston Celtics? You know, this is the first time since 1975 since we've had two black coaches going head to head, and he didn't answer that question. He all he said was, "When was the last time that there were two Christians as the head coaches for the NBA teams?" And the place went silent. So we talked about Christianity earlier, and you know, there's a lot to be said with us. But in that particular press conference, when he said that, you could have heard a pin drop. Nobody knew how to react to that, and nobody knew the answers.
Why do you think he said it?
I know. I
He
know
wears
why
his
he said.
he wears his faith on his shoulder quite a bit, and he doesn't want to be. I mean, Memphis can answer it as well, but my thought is he doesn't want to be known as the black coach, or he wants to be known for his faith and that he's a good person. I think rather than
I like that.
his skin color.
I also like that.
Well, that
What do
might
you
be,
think,
That
Memphis?
might be true, but I don't think that's what it was. I think it was like, so what? I'm a black guy, and the guy I'm coaching against is black. So what? You know, we two coaches that got our teams to this point, and one of us is going to win the trophy.
Sure, that's
so
part of it.
I think he threw the Christian thing out because, you know, nobody asked that question. You know what I'm saying? It's Christian coaches, I'm sure, every year. You know, I'm like, it's two Christian coaches. Like, so fuck what? You know, like he a man first. You know what I'm saying? And he's a great leader to get
Why
his
even
teams
bring
to
it
where
up?
they at.
And
Both
let
of
me
them.
bring it
That's
up.
right. And let me further that's actually true. And when we do get to a place where people don't even bring it up anymore,
Right.
that's where we want to be.
Sure, I agree.
Where they
I
don't
agree.
say,
It's not
oh,
even-
look,
yeah,
two
it's
of
not an
this kind
issue.
of person or
Yeah.
two of that kind of person. They don't even.
Right. It's just,
That's
hey,
where
look
we're
at
gonna.
these guys.
We're getting
These-
there. Seems
these,
like
these champions. Yeah,
Seems
we'll
like
get
we're
there.
getting there.
I think we are.
That's Joe Mazzulla, who is the head coach of the Boston Celtics, and then Jason Kidd, who I question. He doesn't look too black to me, but he
Mazzulla.
he identifies.
That sounds Italian.
Yeah.
He's black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, me.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Tom.
Jason Kidd is also black.
Wait to send it home there, TomKat.
Y'all better know.
All right, we've got some news here in the studio. This isn't necessarily breaking news, but it did break since the last time we were on the air. Man, the felonies are starting to rack up for these political names. We now have Donald Trump with 34, count them 34 felonies.
Quiet.
And I believe Hunter Biden now has been, he faces 25 years in prison, and he has how many? Three
Yep.
felonies.
Yep.
That's 37 to keep count of the Biden and Trump felonies.
Holy shit, damn.
Hunter's not really a political figure himself,
No, he's
but
not.
of course his whole
Because he's
family
affiliated with
is
his dad.
obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to take, if I could start off really quickly, you didn't
ahead.
even call on me.
Go ahead, Tom.
But I'm just going to say,
Take the floor.
I feel like I'm not really a fan of Hunter Biden, but I do think that this law is kind of crazy because a lot of people I know are addicted to substances, weed and other things, and they bought weapons and clicked that little box there.
I smoked the marijuana.
It's on driver's license
And
too.
and they're all felons, I guess. Same charges as him. So, yeah, I'm not really
It's
down with
slippery.
that. I don't think that's cool. I don't think taking somebody's right, which is enshrined in the Second Amendment, right, that shall not be infringed for a nonviolent crime. I don't think you should take it. You don't lose your First Amendment right because you smoke weed. Why would you
Right.
lose your Second Amendment right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll pass.
Stay away from the crack.
Well, I know
I
a lot.
like
I know
that.
black and brown folks who have gotten caught up on both of those things, and they kind of carry different. I don't know. I haven't been following this thing, but I just look at it as fair. Hey, man, you got convicted. You got to do the time.
No,
you know?
100%. You know, and I kind of see it honestly both ways. Like, I think it's time that it doesn't matter who you are in this country. Our legal system needs to be blind to that, and that hasn't been the case for too long. And you know, I hate that. You know, people seem like they're being made an example of, but these people have been getting away with this shit for a long time, and they're finally being held accountable, and that's it. They're not going to be stoned in the middle of the fucking road or anything like that. Hell, they probably won't even go to jail. But, they're being held accountable for their actions. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing
great
for everybody.
thing.
Because you know what? If we do some shit like that, we're held accountable to it. and that's bullshit that they're not. So
We don't get to go home and get our affairs in
none of
order.
that.
Once you get convicted,
You're going to jail.
To
TomKat,
jail.
you've been there more times than any of us here. You know, it's fucking. You know, it's like, and sometimes you understand. You did some fucked up shit. All right, that's fine. That's the law. Well, yeah, them too. They did it.
I have a fun fact.
It's time to
here.
fucking
a
deal with it.
TomKat fun fact for those of you that didn't know. This is a TomKat fun fact.
Please no.
Did you know that TomKat once was arrested for having a pet alligator? If that isn't Florida, please tell the story.
That shouldn't be against the law in Florida.
Yeah, it should.
Quickly, so there was a guy running around my neighborhood who had caught this gator. His name was Gator, this guy. He took it to all the bars. So the cops were already looking for this gator. I didn't know that. Guy gives it to me. He's like, here you go, kid. I wanted it. So now I've got the gator. I think I'm all cool.
You're so gullible.
Hanging it out, got it in the house and everything.
love it.
People are coming over. Then
Didn't you have a leash for this?
I had a little rope around his neck, and yeah, that's the guy. So then,
Is that you?
yeah, that's me.
Is
when I
that
was
your
about
gator picture?
Yeah.
Look at your fucking
You
hair.
look freaking crazy.
So
dude.
I had the gator up in my room. I was asleep. My mom came home, I guess, and the line was going down the stairs. She called animal control. They showed up with the deputy. I woke up with the deputy and animal control. They
Why
said,
do you look so psycho
Hold on.
there,
Hey,
man?
Put that
I don't
picture,
know. I
put
was.
that picture back up. Can you put
No,
that?
no.
Can y'all put
Do
that
it,
picture
do it,
back
do it,
up?
do it. Come on.
Can y'all give us that? Look at that. That is such a Florida man look mugshot.
Where
Hey,
was
we
your-
should all.
I had
get
hair.
pictures.
Look at this hair.
You did,
Look
bro.
at this hair.
Look at you. You look great,
Why you
man.
look like you had
Thank
like,
you.
why
You were
look like you got
slim?
a,
Oh, yeah.
You got like a pothole in the middle of your head. Look like you got. What's your hair?
I probably got beat up again by the cop.
I think we did drugs back then when you were that young, wasn't
Most
it?
likely.
You remember when you came out to Area 51 with DJ Hill?
Yeah, that kid was crazy.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
So what was the actual charge? What do you get charged with?
Possession of an American alligator. It was a $500 fine.
Possession.
Oh, that's nothing.
They didn't arrest me on the spot at my
Good,
house. I
good.
had a notice to appear, but I did have to go to court. And I went up in front of the judge. And it was funny because when I went in front of the judge, it was like a good old boy judge. And he was like, boy, he was like, what were you doing with that alligator?
Yeah,
and I was
see-
like, oh, I was just trying to keep it as a pet, this and that. And he was like, $500, boom. Like the court,
That's
people
cool.
were laughing because it
Yeah,
was.
funny.
The rest of the charges that people had in there that day were not funny. So when I went up for that, they laughed.
Yeah. You would
So
be.
you the guy that's in court and everybody like, man, I got to see this motherfucking judge, and then you come up there and you like, this motherfucking here for that? You got
Yeah,
everybody
I was
laughing
lucky
like,
that time.
man, this motherfucking gay.
That's cool,
Florida
though.
man, ladies and gentlemen, that's Florida man right
Well,
there.
this
Thank you very
next
much.
person we're gonna
Was he a bad boy there?
this next person we're gonna talk about is not a Florida man. I'm not sure exactly where he's from, but he's a YouTuber. I don't know if you saw this story. He shot fireworks at a Lamborghini from a helicopter.
You got to be rich to do some
Wait,
dumb shit like
he
that.
shot fireworks at a Lamborghini from a helicopter.
And he faces up to 10 years in prison
Ooh.
for this incident.
Well,
Is
good.
it his car?
Here's some footage of it. If we could,
I wanna see this.
Roll some of the tape here. I mean, you got to have some serious cash.
Of course you do.
Ruining Lamborghinis.
He's flying a goddamn helicopter.
So he's flying a helicopter next to the Lamborghini and he's shooting it like.
That's like a
This is in Los Angeles. This guy's name is Suk Min Choi. He's 24.
what?
Well,
He
he's
has
about to-
1.2 million viewers on YouTube.
Suck Mint Choi.
He
and
about to suck men,
this is-
Troy in jail.
This is awesome. Yeah, he's charged with a number of federal crimes. One of them is that area is a federally owned flat land, so he doesn't have permission to be there. He also doesn't have permission to shoot those rockets from the aircraft, which is FAA violation.
100%.
Federal. So he's like 3 different federal crimes.
Now he's
And
gonna
he
be
doesn't
doing
have
fun-
permission to film, which is another one.
Oh, he's going to jail.
Yeah, he's already been arrested.
Yep,
He's already arrested.
And all those followers gonna follow you off.
Yeah, he has.
fucking shit.
But that shit was so cool, and he's super famous now. I mean, dude, getting him, who cares?
Well,
Although he does have a felony, that sucks. Having a
about to do
felony,
10 years in
although
prison.
He's
a lot of
rich,
people are
dude.
getting them.
Yeah,
You got to get your own felony.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Join the
I mean,
party.
join the crew.
Join-
You want to be like all the cool kids
Yeah.
and the president.
TomKat's a felon.
Yep, I'm glad. I will gladly stay out of that group. You know what? I am not a follower, so I won't
Yeah.
follow them. So
I'm
yeah,
good.
have
I'm
at
good.
it.
All the cool kids are doing it.
All right, let's move on to our next story here on the Outcast Podcast, which is, by the way, brought to you by BetterHelp. Some of these people getting arrested, they could use some BetterHelp.
That's true.
Therapy could really help, have you level up.
They got the money.
When life goes fast, it's important to take a moment to celebrate your wins. This episode of the Outcast Podcast is being brought to you by BetterHelp. If you're thinking of starting therapy, we recommend you give BetterHelp a try. Entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and it's suited around your schedule. You can do it in the comfort of your own home. You just get on there at betterhelp.com/outcast. You fill out a quick questionnaire. You get matched with a licensed therapist. If at any time you're not feeling the vibe from that therapist, you can always can them and get a new one for no additional charge. Take a moment, visit betterhelp.com/outcast today and get that 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/outcast. All right, our next story is dad charges the stage at a high school graduation.
Yeah.
And he's stopping his daughter from shaking the superintendent's hand.
Yeah.
This is a very disturbing video, if you ask me. Let's take a look. If we could, I think there's a story that goes along with it. If we could roll the tape. All right, here comes the daughter.
Oh.
What's going on? I don't know what's going on with the.
Get away from me, bro.
No.
Hey, you need to get, hey.
It's not on camera, so we can't see it. So this video is not the greatest.
I would have punched him in the face.
So is there no
See
video?
Buzz
where you can
Lightyear right there.
actually
He's ready
see
to
it?
do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said Buzz Lightyear.
So I guess I did see the dad come and grab the superintendent. Now the superintendent was a black guy, and this
You
is
don't say.
This is in Wisconsin, and
Wisconsin.
let's see if is this a better view of it here.
Oh, here he goes, boy.
Goes
That
up
motherfucker
there
was
and
like,
he's oh,
Iron Man flew up there.
pushed him out of the way.
Oh, this dude's going to get pissed now, though. He's
You're-
going to be like,
you're-
get out of my face. Yep, pushes him back. Get out of my face.
Now they start pushing each other.
Oh, yeah, he's pushed him again. Yeah, that guy's tripping, bro. Look, imagine how mortified his daughter is. You see
I
the
know,
look
what-
on her face.
What a dick. Dude.
And I saw what he said after, and he was a little bit apologetic, but he like only for his daughter. You're tripping, bro.
Man,
You guys are
fuck his
tripping with that
apologies. See,
shit.
Tripping.
that's the shit I be talking about.
Yeah, there's still a lot of
That's
that
the shit I've been
bullshit.
talking about. Like,
Well, I look, he may have had some beef with that guy, and it doesn't have anything to do with race. He never said it had anything to do with race in the story that I saw. I'm not going to say it doesn't look like it. It
Well, I
does.
mean, I don't. Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure
He
out.
just said
right.
the guy.
I
He
don't know
said the guy
backstory.
doesn't deserve to shake her hand. That's what he said. But he never said anything about
never
race.
said
He
why.
didn't have a derogatory racial slur that I saw.
Okay,
I
we
could
ain't-
be
I don't
wrong
know
if
what he
anybody
said.
else saw one. I didn't.
We're not gonna be naive about it because that don't make any sense for why like that don't even make any kind of sense because she was allowed to excuse me to shake everybody else's hand before him. That was white.
Can we see the video one more time?
They were all white, and the last person he got to.
Well, I don't think she gets to anybody. Well, she goes to the first, but he doesn't
White
care.
lady.
And then he just goes right
White
at that
lady.
guy right away.
White man.
Okay, you're
and
right.
you got a white lady.
Yeah.
White,
Oh, okay.
white,
No,
yeah.
definitely.
I'm
see,
not saying it doesn't look like that because it does look like that.
That's exactly.
But
what it was.
he didn't say it was
He
that.
don't have to say it, and you don't have to
Yeah.
say
I don't know.
your actions speak louder than words. We all know that. We not gonna act like we grown men. We know better. We should know better. That is exactly you got to call it what it was. That was some racist ass
It
shit.
seems like it to me
It
from the
was
video. I don't know
clearly
those
racist.
people. I don't know
We don't know
super a
them
lot
either.
about
No.
everything that was going on
It
there.
appears right.
But in that video, it looks
All
like
right.
that. But
Okay,
again,
let me-
if those two guys had a prior thing where they actually had a thing and he really thought that maybe she was in his class and he did her wrong, so he was like, no, you're not
The
going to shake
guy's
her
the
hand. And he was just so
superintendent.
stupid that he didn't realize what this was going to look like. Maybe.
No,
I don't know.
No, you're making up stuff for this guy.
I'm totally making up stuff.
Like, yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that no more. This guy's the superintendent. He don't teach. He's the superintendent of whatever the school district. That guy, that father, and the superintendent have nothing, no kind of issues. Why would they have issues unless it was outside the school? But even still, the
That has
daddy
nothing to do with
it
that.
has nothing to do with. And then, like you said, he took that mom away from his daughter. On top of that, and he a racist piece of shit. Let's just call it how it is. It is what it is, folks. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking mix this shit up. You can't. You gotta take the blinders off. You gotta see what it really is. That was some racist ass shit. Say, for example, everybody was black on the line, right? And it was one white kid at the school, and some daddy ran up and pushed the motherfucker away, the white guy, or white lady away, or whatever, or black mama. You know what I'm saying? And people be spinning this, oh, that's fucked up, blah, 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 blah. You got to call it how it is because there was some fucked up shit either way. So that was racist.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
It was
It's terrible.
definitely there was
That's terrible.
on many levels.
And her schoolmates gonna talk about her so bad. Think about this. Her class reunion 10 years, she ain't going. Because we're like,
Did
girl,
the dad? I'm trying to look. Did the
I didn't go
dad
to
get
mine
arrested?
either.
I think he did.
I went to mine. Mine was a shit. We do like 15. Everybody always getting together. I'm the one that don't hardly make it most of the time.
Me either.
Hell yeah, but shit, man. I went to our 10-year reunion. That shit
I don't
was fire. Shout out to Kirkwood High School, man. Class of 97, baby.
They're saying on TMZ that the superintendent says he will not accept the apology from the dad who stormed the graduation stage.
Nor should he.
The damage is done. Like,
yeah, because think about it, Rainbow. You got kids, Ginger. You got kids, and somebody just did that, or you saw that. You know, what would you do? How would you feel? Like that's fucked up.
yeah, no, that's not good.
This happened at the Baraboo High School, which is in Wisconsin.
Terrible look.
And I guess the same school district back in 2018, we have a disturbing photo. This must be like a racist part of the country.
Maybe.
But watch this
There's a
picture.
lot of those.
Midwest.
Look at this picture of a large group of white students. They ended up getting in
that's
trouble.
that same school. I remember seeing
the
that.
same school district, different school, but just right around the corner. And they're all doing the Nazi salute, which got them all suspended, apparently.
That's probably more of a dumbass.
Nah, ain't no excuse for that either.
No,
They know-
definitely
they-
there
they
is
know
no
what they was
excuse. I'm
doing.
not saying, but
And I blame their
that's
parents for this
stupid-ass.
because their parents allowed this. This is probably what they learned in the house. You know what I'm saying?
It's terrible.
You know, like, but you know what? Here's the shiny thing about this. I actually like all these races to show their face. Keep the grass cut, folks. Let them show their face so we can see who they are. You can't hide no more, baby. You know what I'm saying? And if your kids fuck up, we looking at you like, so how you raising your child? Right? Now let's investigate you real quick. So if he or she do something real fucked up, like scoot up a school or a church or whatever the case may be, we know exactly where it came from. So let's see. Yeah, keep it going, folks.
I just can't think about how far we've come from the Sam Cooke album we listened to earlier, when it was like he was just trying to get in front of an audience to change the perception of people, to bring people together, and here we are now.
Still dealing with it.
Well,
times are like this.
But you got to think those times too. Like I said, that era that was doing Jim Crow. Yeah. If you guys don't know what Jim Crow is, like I mentioned earlier, you should really do your homework while you can before they take it out of schools.
That's
you learn
only down
about
south.
Jim. Like no, that's across the United States, bro. They trying to do it everywhere. Learn about American history, all of it, not just what they telling you now, because it's so much more. If you really say you're a true American and you're a part of this country, you got to take the bit along with the sweet, baby. You got to do it because you got to know.
It's everything.
Well,
You know
the,
what I'm saying?
the show we did earlier about Sam Cooke, that stuff took place in the late 50s and the early 60s, like back in the Jim Crow era. And I will say we have come a long way, because in that era, blacks couldn't even go to the bathroom where white people went to the bathroom. We're talking about less than 100 years ago.
This is what we were, 24. So this is back in the 50s. So my daddy was born in 59. So my uncles and aunties, my great grandmother, who was born in 1919, like her parents were slaves, right? So that's how far we ain't that far away from that.
It's not.
We're not that far away.
It seems further from us because we were born later in the generation. But there are people walking around in Fort Myers today who were here living when whites and blacks had different fountains to drink out of, different bathrooms to use, different entrances. Like, I think there's even a train station downtown somewhere here in Fort Myers or in Punta Gorda that still has the white and black entrance. And there's been a little debate about it in the news.
Which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because it just for the life of me, I just don't understand. And it's mostly white people who don't want to learn about true history. Because you want us to learn about fucking them presidents and all them other motherfuckers. Well, you should learn about everybody else. If we got to learn about Thomas Jefferson, we need to know about all the slaves he owned, how he slept with. It was well known that he slept with a lot of his female slaves, which growing up, I knew two people that were Thomas Jefferson
Probably
descendants. You see what I'm saying? So you got to learn all that shit. You know,
there's a lot of shit that went on.
And you know why? I
There
was thinking about this the other day. I know exactly why a lot of white people don't, because they know they aunties, they uncles, they mamas, they daddies, granddaddies was probably did some really fucked up shit, and they shamed of it. Think
I don't
about
wanna be
this: if
caught.
your close uncle
I don't
was a
wanna be
part of the
caught.
Klan.
Think
about that.
There's some factions of the Klan still around.
Oh,
I
they
think
still
they're called
around?
Christian nationalists now.
Yeah,
Winning.
I don't want to be taught.
yeah.
All right, let's move on again.
Ooh, that's
All
a
right,
nice beat.
Time to play a game we like to call around here. Well, it's part of Pride Month. Go Pride Month.
Yay.
And this is going to be Steakhouse or Gay Bar.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to rattle off a name of an establishment. You have to decide, is this a steakhouse or is this a gay bar?
ain't that one and the same?
Well, there is meat.
I mean, there's definitely beef.
Both
being
serving up
put
the meat.
around.
Yeah.
Golly.
Now
Stop
you
it.
get it.
All right, we will start with Ramo. Oldest
Oh,
gets to go
shit.
first.
Jeez. All right.
The
I'm
first place is Roundup. The Roundup, is that a gay bar or is that a steakhouse? What do you think?
I think it's a good name for both.
That's
I
right.
mean, it sounds like you get some good steaks, though.
What do you think? The Roundup. Come on down to the Roundup
Roundup.
and get a steak, or come on down.
Get some steak.
Or,
Get a steak or get some steak.
what do you
Yeah.
think?
The
You gotta put that
Roundup
on a
is
t-shirt.
it sounds too gay. So I'm gonna say it's a steak.
Yes.
All right. Good job. Good job. Good
Nice
job.
work, man.
Very nice.
Come get some,
the-
get a
the-
steak or get some steak.
The Roundup is located in Dallas, Texas, and
Yeah,
yes,
sound like
Ramo, that is a gay bar.
Well, you know what they say in Texas.
Oh,
they
didn't
know
he
for
say it was a
steers and
steakhouse,
queers.
though? What'd you say?
I did. I said
He said
steakhouse.
steakhouse.
Oh, is it a gay bar?
It's a gay bar. I
Oh,
thought,
no,
he
that's
does
a
not get a point.
Yeah,
then.
no,
so
no,
you'll
no,
get a
I
I
point.
thought you said it sounded very gay. So.
I said no. I said it sounded too gay.
Too gay, so he picked steakhouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he
understood.
does not get a
Well,
point.
yeah, no,
Oh,
no,
see,
I
look
won't
at
take
that.
that.
You
Yeah,
gotta pay
Wow.
attention,
Good call.
Memphis.
Good call. Yeah, I thought he said it was
Uh-huh.
because they showed a piece of steak after I won. So is
that what that was?
a steakhouse.
All right.
I thought it was a.
This
yeah.
next one's going to be from
I
Memphis.
can't see very
Oh,
well.
All right,
okay.
this is located out west. This
Yeah, I
place
bet.
is called Envy. Is Envy a steakhouse or is that a gay bar?
Well, I don't understand why a steakhouse would call themselves Envy, but I mean, if depending on the clientele, I can see that. I mean, but it definitely seemed like a bar. Envy.
So what are you going with? Envy? You think it's a steakhouse or a gay bar?
I think I'm gonna go with a gay bar. I mean, because that's the only thing that makes logical sense to me right now.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding. Where is this, San Francisco?
Now you know why this game is so good.
that's located. That is Envy is a steakhouse
See, that's a
located
steak
in
they
Las
showed.
Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
so man, ain't that? You said you know what? If you would say it was in Vegas, I'll be like, okay, yeah, it's a steakhouse. Now
All
I'm
right,
making
this
sense.
next one is for TomKat. The bar or gay bar is
It's not
it-
fair
or
because
is
he
it-
visits both.
Or is this a steakhouse?
true.
The name of the place is Rascals.
Oh.
Rascals.
Oh.
Is Rascals a gay bar or is that a steakhouse? Rascals.
Gay bar.
You would be.
He's been there before.
Yes.
I knew it. He
that's
got a
your
T-shirt.
game.
That's probably what a term. You know what? Subconsciously, we saw that shirt. He had say, "Come get a steak or get some steaks." He was at Rascals.
Rascals.
That's
Yeah,
where
that-
he got it from. That's why. you know.
Rascals is located in Fort Myers, gay bar right here in our hometown.
That's how he knows.
That's how you know. What you know
I didn't know about that place.
Sure you didn't.
I swear.
Rascals.
All right,
Rascals.
back to Ramo. How about the Brazen Head? The Brazen Head, is that a gay bar or is that a steakhouse?
Steakhouse.
You would be correct.
Uh-oh, here we go, Ramo.
All right, Ramo has one.
Brazen
I haven't even
House.
picked up the button.
All right, on to
That's a good thing.
Memphis. This place is called Hind Quarter. Hind Quarter.
Ooh.
Is that a gay bar or is that a steakhouse?
That sounds like a gay bar.
And you would be wrong.
Good.
Donuts.
I'm good. I'm out of this horrible game. Terrible.
Okay, TomKat, it's come down to this. You could either push to a championship round with Ramo, or you could lose by getting it wrong, and then you, of course, would have to hand the shut up button over to Ramo G.
I'm ready.
Okay, this place is called JR's. JR's. It's located in the state of Texas. They got great steak.
Of course it is.
They do have a great steak in Texas.
And they got, I guess, a decent amount of gay people as well.
Yeah.
Gay bar.
You think it is JR's is a gay bar, and
Right.
you would be correct.
Oh boy, look at that.
He knows.
Steers and queers in
In
Texas,
Texas,
as
yeah.
they say.
I've been there.
That
Steers
is
and queers.
that's
I
Dallas,
lived in Texas. I lived in Dallas.
Dallas, Texas.
Nice.
Yeah, good
JR's
job.
is a gay bar.
Hey, I was glad I ain't going
Thinking of opening my own gay bar.
All right, this is
You
championship
should.
round. Championship round. Woody's. What do you think about Woody's? Now, Woody's could sound like a great barbecue and steakhouse place,
Yeah,
or
it's true.
it could be a gay bar. What do you think? Woody's, gay bar or steakhouse, Ramo?
Woody's is
Woody's? What do you
probably,
think?
gay bar.
probably got a Woody thinking about it.
I did. That's why I said it.
Nice. Yes, you got that right. So,
Good
TomKat,
Yeah.
you have to get this one correct, or else Ramo walks away with the championship. Final steakhouse or gay bar? CC Blooms. CC Blooms.
That's hard.
Is that a gay bar or is that a steakhouse? CC Blooms.
Gay bar.
Yeah, let's see here. That's
CC Blooms.
you're correct.
Good job.
It's in
Boy, you
Scotland.
guys really know a lot about gay bars.
He does.
It's in Scotland.
His were all gay bars.
Oh, see, I know. TK, it's okay to tell. You know, sorry, we don't want to look at you different.
All right. Looks like we have a tie this week. So congratulations to both of you. I'm out of gay bars and I'm out of steakhouse places.
All right.
So who gets the shut up button?
We don't need it.
Let's see here.
We'll
I'm
rest it.
gonna,
We'll
I'm
put
gonna
it on
look up
break
one
for a
more.
week.
I'm gonna look up one more.
All right. Well, in the meantime, you two know a lot about gay bars. Well, maybe you want to answer all the gay boy questions, TK.
Yeah.
I just said gay bar every time.
Are you on like a mailing
Gay
list or
bar.
something? I think you're on a mailing list, like the newest gay bar that's opening in Chicago.
Let's do something I'm good at, like taste food again.
I've been, bro,
I'm
some of the
messing with
best
you.
clubs I've ever been in, best bars I've ever been in, gay bars.
100%.
The bottom line in Fort Myers,
That was
the best club we've ever had in this town.
I went to an after-hour spot in Miami that was a gay spot, dude, and they played some of the best, and this is not trying to be stereotypical, house music I've
for
heard
sure.
since I left Chicago, bro. Like, it was just fire the whole
You do
night
have fun
till
in gay
like 5 in the
bars.
morning.
And like,
5 or 6 in the morning.
everybody
it was
go
dope.
to gay bars
Yeah.
and just to go to kick it and have fun.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with going
Hell
to gay
no.
bars because they fun as fuck, dog.
Yeah,
and
they
you're
are.
right.
Great music.
They music
Great
be
music.
on point. We like,
It has to
damn.
be. It has to
They
be.
be on-
They ain't
like-
trying to hear that shit.
Like, what
And
the
sometimes
fuck
they
is-
put on these big ass shows, and they
Yes.
got people that come out, they do the shows and all that shit too.
That's
So
fine.
I
it's
never
pretty,
understood why
it's
people
pretty
have
done
like
up.
problem with drag people because
Nothing
like
wrong
if you
with
never like if you ain't never been to like a gay bar and they do folks do drag and it's harmless. It's like this motherfucker got all this shit on looking ridiculous, but it's funny.
Hey,
and it's
I
cool.
say,
Like, let 'em do it.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. The last tie, I forfeited to TK. So this tie, I should get by forfeit.
All right. Well, I have another one. So
Oh,
this,
see?
this
See,
is
we buying time, man,
if
buying time.
I was trying.
which one of you wants to go? Because I'm just
Go
gonna
ahead, Tommy.
Tommy. All right. If you get it right, Tom, you win. If you lose, Ramo gets it. This is a steakhouse that's not too far from where.
You just told him the answer.
Okay, this is actually a gay bar.
What?
Or it could be a steakhouse.
No, you
Well,
yeah,
already told him that, so you
come on.
ruined it.
Okay.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
It could be a steakhouse.
Could be a good.
It could be a gay bar.
All right.
It's called Dirty French. Dirty French. Could be a gay bar. Could be a steakhouse.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go steakhouse.
The Dirty French is a steakhouse in Miami.
Yes, I win again.
TomKat wins
I
again.
think that was
I'm one
great,
away from the
dude.
$150 at this
Hold
point.
Hold on. Time out. You literally said this is a steakhouse right
You really
off
did.
a rip.
You really did.
Like-
Like you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
So
I should win it by
I'm
default.
like,
No.
Low info, idiot.
Nope.
Low info, idiot.
I'm. You know what? No.
I'm sorry.
This is not my fault. I answered
No, it's
correctly.
not your
No, it's
fault.
not
It's
your
not your
fault.
You
fault.
let it go all the way to the end when I win, and then you're like, nope.
No,
No,
I
we said it. We
protested
said it.
from the beginning.
This is true.
I said, he said, when you told him it was a steakhouse.
This is serious business here for this
It
thing.
is.
I apologize for being a terrible host.
That's all right.
The show.
No, you're good.
Info idiot.
He can have it, but it was on the protest.
We'll send you to boot camp. You'll
You
get
cheated.
better.
It's now time to go to the news. This news.
I want $25 if you win.
This news is being brought to you by Liquid IV. It's summertime. The heat is on. You got to stay hydrated.
Just get me high.
Go to liquidiv.com and at checkout, just use our code OUTCAST and you can save money as you check out. We love Liquid IV. We stay hydrated here at the studio. Thanks to our friends at liquidiv.com. Use our code OUTCAST. What's happening in the not so good news, TomKat?
All right, the news for June 12th here, 2024. On this day, back in 2016, the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history up to that time occurred when Omar Mateen opened fire at Pulse nightclub. It was right here in Florida, in Orlando, an LGBTQ nightclub in Florida,
That was a
killing
steakhouse.
49 people. So down with the hate, folks.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that place was awesome, man.
Who cares who
Back-
loves who?
Back in 1981, Indiana Jones was released.
Yes.
That's my shit.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. Go Asian kid.
Back in 1967 in Loving, Virginia, the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously struck down the law that banned interracial marriage,
Good.
ruling that it was unconstitutional under the Equal Protection and Due Process Clauses under the 14th Amendment.
Awesome.
Yep.
Today
Great movie.
is Child Labor Day, so put these little brats to work. No,
Hell
help
yeah.
us
Be
help
careful
this
how you
world
say it now.
against child labor. We want to rid the world of child labor. We don't want to put them to work.
No.
National Jerky Day, National Peanut Butter Cookie Day, and of course, National Pulse Nightclub Remembrance Day.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, my first story today is about a brand new show on TLC by Alec Baldwin, him and his wife Hilaria. They're all set to star in their own reality TV show about them and their family called what else? The Baldwins.
Didn't they do
Interesting.
that already?
We got the trailer to the show right here. They're going to fire up. Check out this trailer to show. He's getting ready to go on trial for manslaughter.
He is.
Yeah.
We got any sound on this thing?
It's a reality show.
The wild and the crazy.
For what?
The Baldwins.
Wow.
TK, you experienced it.
They're all there, the embattled actor with his wife Ilaria and their 7 kids. They dropped the news in a whack.
Yeah,
No,
so,
no,
so
let it roll.
She's a lot younger than
there's
him,
audio
isn't she?
issues.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a
What the
bit
hell's
young
going on
the
in the
other
truck?
side. Oh, man.
Jesus is watching.
Yeah, so that's going to be cringeworthy.
He's
All right, my
wondering what the
next
fuck's going
story.
on here.
This is
Yes.
crazy. An Oregon rodeo bull went bananas this week.
What?
We're hearing that this bull will not be put down,
Bull
even
nuts?
though it went on a rampage this week and it injured 4 people really
It was
badly.
their fault.
This bull's name is Party Bus.
I like
Nice.
it.
Check this out. Party Bus leaps over the fence. Now
Look
he
at
gets
Party Bus,
behind the
though.
stands right here, and when he gets around behind the stands, the people don't know he's back there. So you let this video go, and you'll see what happens.
Look at
When
Party.
Party
go.
Bus gets loose.
He's going, he's like-
Unfortunately, 4 people were hurt.
Should I go? I think I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna jump over this damn thing. Let's go. Where the party at? Let's get out of here.
Badink. Man, that was a
That's
hell of a
Party.
jump.
I think that to
It's
make those
party.
So let it
fences
go
a little
right-
bit
This
taller.
is when this next scene is when he gets back. He's now behind the stands.
Like,
Badoop.
move,
This
bitch.
lady
Whoa.
is unfortunately not
trampled.
trampled by the bull. That's right. And then
But
he took
he's-
off
but-
into the parking lot.
But then he went like got somebody else.
She's
too.
rich.
Look at him. Then he got somebody else.
Is she
Also hit
okay?
another-
She didn't die, did she?
She didn't die.
Good, good.
That's a term of move, bitch. Get out the way.
That's some leave them goddamn animals alone already.
And she had on a red shirt too. Let's not. You
That's
know,
true.
She had on a red shirt. So he's
She
like,
did. He was like, "Oh, you trying me?"
oh, you this ain't a game. This
That's
is not a
crazy.
game.
That's crazy.
Watch this.
This reminds me of the scene in. Have you seen the Red Notice where The Rock and what's his name are in a?
Yeah.
That's
That's a good
hilarious.
one.
All right, next up. Yes, the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight is really happening. They've changed the date.
Sweet.
The bout was scheduled for July 20th. And now it's
The
gonna-
20th.
It's in November.
November 15th now, going to be
Ooh,
aired on
Christmas.
Netflix. USA
What?
Basketball Chair said it would have been irresponsible to put Caitlin Clark on the Olympic roster. Caitlin Clark snubbed for the U.S. Olympic team.
She didn't deserve it. You got to earn to be on the team now. She just got into the pros like maybe like a month maybe. She don't deserve it. And
For
it's
her part-
way too many players that are better than her in the WNBA that own it,
For-
earned it.
For her part, Cece, as fans are calling her now, they says they woke the monster, and she can't wait to get on the team next time the Olympics comes around.
Sure. Yeah, she probably.
All
will
right,
get
Four
there.
more years. You got to wait
Yeah.
4 years.
4 more years. Next up, Israel rescued 4 of its hostages this week. 3 days after an Israeli military operation rescued 4 hostages being held by the Hamas in Nusafret refugee camp, central Gaza, killing more than 207 Palestinians. According to Gaza health officials, new details are still emerging about what was the most dramatic and deadly event since the war started. They got 4 people back. Right. Ski in the airport. You'll see Sexy Red is in the shower cap here, coming around with the stick there. She's going to throw at somebody. What is that? That's a stanchion. So she's got the shower cap and a stanchion. I think some Crocs
Looks
going
like
on
she
there.
just fell.
Yeah, she fell.
She didn't do nothing but fall.
She's taking off now. She comes. Yeah, this brawl goes on for a while. Look, somebody's hair is there. She's got, or it's her hair. Not sure.
And what's going on with this person?
I think people. Yeah, that guy got squished.
Don't they understand
he's
that
outta here.
if you fight in the airport, you get that's a federal crime?
She did get arrested. She's out now, and she said she was even going to pay for the phone of the people that she fought.
Yeah, can we just be done with her goofy, ugly ass too?
She was ready to bust somebody in the head with that stanchion, though, and she tripped though.
I got a question. Can she rap?
Fuck no.
She can't even fight here.
Like, why would you even ask a foolish question?
I'm just,
Ski.
Fair enough, sir. That's what they were saying.
And she from my hometown. Trash.
I like the song she has with Drake.
Shame on you.
Haven't heard it.
You've heard it.
Nope.
No, you ain't missing anything.
There was a massive social unrest at the White House Tuesday as they put a giant red band around the entire White House, and they closed the whole thing in, and they did vandalize a bunch of the statues that are out there.
Free Palestine.
Threw a bunch of stuff at the only park ranger. Was one guy protecting the statue. They were bombarding him. Not good. All right, my last story is tased fan. A fan ran onto the field at the Great American Ballpark during the Cincinnati Reds Cleveland Guardians game Tuesday night, and it went like this.
They didn't try to do a flip.
And tased.
That's what your punk ass get on national television.
Yeah, he did a backflip and was promptly tased and arrested.
He should have tried doing a forward flip. Them leads might have missed him.
Man,
he'd have been like some Avatar shit.
That's a felony right there, too. He's got now.
This motherfucker, he got the nerve to do a flip. Oh, I'm about to.
Dude, if beer makes you do that shit, don't drink.
Yeah, you need to cut it out.
Don't drink.
Knock it off.
Smoke weed. Trust me, it's better.
No,
it's not the 70s. If you guys remember when Hank Aaron hit one of his iconic home runs.
Yeah, 60. No, was it 72?
He had passed like Babe Ruth or something.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. I didn't use it yet. I'm just fucking with it.
He's a dick.
I'm just trying to shut me up.
I'm just kidding.
See, you gave him that motherfucker. See? Way to go. You reap what you sow, bitch.
I won't tell the story anymore if you don't.
I was just kidding. Please tell the story. Hank Aaron. I want to hear it. Tell it. I'm kidding.
I think Hank Aaron hit like number 700 and something. Past Babe Ruth or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And a fan ran out on the field and shook his hand as he was running around the bases.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was 2 of them. He was like, what the fuck?
And no one did anything to these guys. It's just back in the 70s, it was like, oh, cool, groovy. Somebody ran out on the field to shake his hand.
They're sick of it now.
And then now you get
zap
your
ass. They're fucking rich now. They're like, we don't want these
Atlanta Braves when that happened. So to do that in Georgia, because I remember watching something on television, and his wife was like, holy shit, these 2 white boys running up on him. She thought they was about to do something to him, and he saw the one come on and say, he's like, what the fuck? And then the other boy patting him on the back. He like, oh, they running with me.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's what's up. But that was kind of crazy, though.
Can we try to find that footage?
Yeah.
Hank Aaron hits historic home run, fans run on the field.
Crazy.
That was a good,
I would have been nervous
sports
too.
memory.
He's running the bases, and they jump
with him.
Because you get to think too, they mad because he passed Babe Ruth up, so they think they gonna do something to him. And in Georgia, I mean,
they weren't Italians.
What the fuck they got to do with anything?
I don't know. They were from New York.
Yeah,
I'm half Italian.
Babe Ruth wasn't Babe Ruth Italian?
Half of me takes offense to that. The Irish half doesn't care though.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is.
He's about to hit that big home run.
Yeah.
We might want to fast forward through. There it goes,
there
over
it
the
goes.
wall. Hank Aaron is your new.
There he goes around second base, and
there he goes.
some motherfuckers
Hey,
call.
look at
He's
you,
like,
buddy.
what the fuck is wrong with you, motherfuckers?
He hit number 715, passing Babe Ruth on the all-time home run list, and 2 fans ran out.
Hammering Hank.
Nice leisure jacket.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look at that uniforms, though. Them uniforms was fire back then.
Yeah, that was tough. Me and Memphis are going to a ball game tomorrow night.
Yeah, man.
It is Father's Day weekend,
Scrubs.
so I'm going to be taking my
Shut
son.
up, chump.
Me and my son going to see the Cubs play tomorrow.
Cubs, baby. Go Cubs, go. Hopefully we get a dub.
Fly the
against
W.
Go,
Thanks
Cubs,
to
go.
Jacob and Jordan and Crystal and the crew
Yeah,
back
y'all get it together next time.
behind the scenes. Also, shout out to our black guy Memphis, our white guy TomKat, and of course our brown freaking Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
Ramo G.
Yeah.
Been
Been
been a heck of a show. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your hump day, and we'll be back next week. God's
I don't
willing.
even know what that means. Hey, it's
Peace
also
out, y'all.
So
hey,
long, everybody.
Yeah.
It's Men's Mental Health Month too, fellas.
It
Take
is.
care of your shit.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month.
Get your mind right.
Do it. Do it.
Bitches.
Yeah.